It's almost over. Tomorrow is the national championship. And we only have 3 teams left, and I'm extremely, extremely nervous that this is going to be Michigan versus Texas instead of Michigan versus Boston College in this game. And I don't want that to happen before the Natty. I don't want Boston College to make the Natty. So here we go. I'm also wearing a green and purple shirt because both the Ravens and Eagles are playing in the playoffs today. I think that's the first time it's happened in like 16 years. So pretty big moment. Anyway, yesterday, Michigan beat Washington to survive just a little bit further. They're 1 win away from an extra life. Texas is also 1 win away from an extra life. But we're almost done. This is where this tournament ends. Not today, but tomorrow. And I'll get more emotional on that episode. But we're going to finish this out. Let me turn on this just to silence notifications. Hold on, I got to respond to this text. There we go. But yeah, we got to do the final 3 today. We're doing the Cotton Bowl of Imperialism right now. These are your final 3 teams. Whoever does not get landed on is automatically in the national championship. So let's shuffle this wheel and get going. On episode 132 of Season Long Imperialism, the next team is not Boston College, it's Texas. Oh, God. Okay. All right, well, that would make this the de facto national championship, unless Texas avoids playing, which is certainly possible. They've already avoided playing once. The only directions they do play in are like the north half. It's like better than a 50% chance that they avoid playing again. Please, Arrow, do me a solid this one time. Yes! It did. Texas is not... They've avoided playing for a second time. So now we have to spin the wheel again, and I have to follow the rules and shuffle it again, which means it's probably going to be Texas again. Here we go. On episode 132 of College Bowl 25 Season Long Imperialism, the next team is Texas. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. That's fine. Let's spin the arrow again. See what happens. Come on, arrow, please. Please, 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 please. Yes! That is Southeast. Texas avoids playing again. So now we shuffle the wheel for a 3rd time. On episode 132 of College Bowl 25, Season-Long Imperialism, it's not Texas this time, it's Boston College. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is very good. However, Boston College has avoided playing 6 times so far in this tournament. Their spot on this map is elite. But if there was any time, the arrow seems, it seems like we're buddies. Arrow, come on. You want this to end in the same way that I do. You want Michigan and Texas to play in the Natty. You don't want Boston College to get there without doing anything. So do me a solid and give me this game right now. That's Southeast. And that missed as well. All right. The chaos continues. It's going to be Texas again. Here we go. On episode 132 of College Bowl 25 Season Long Imperialism, the next team is Boston College again. It is Boston College again. Okay, so we have to spin the arrow once again for Boston College. I knew this type of chaos was happening at some point. Arrow, come on, do your thing. That's directly south. That's slightly east, too. And you look at this Michigan border, it kind of leans in. Here's what we're going to do. If we can move this Boston College logo down and have it facing in without touching any of the borders. Yeah, we can move it further in. Honestly, I would have done that sooner. But we are going to say that that does count. And sure, I moved it a little bit. But, like, Michigan and Texas deserve to be in this final spot. Unless Boston College wins, of course. Boston College has beaten Michigan in the Big House. So it's not like they're a pushover. But let's get this Cotton Bowl set up. It's going to be Boston College as the road team. There they are, an 84 overall. But they've beaten Michigan once already. If Michigan wins, they'll have an extra life going into the Texas game. If Boston College wins, they will suddenly take over most of the United States and battle Texas in the national championship. This game could not be any more important. We're going to go with Boston College's home uniform. And we will go with Michigan's home uniform. That is the matchup. It's going to be in Cowboy Stadium for the Cotton Bowl. There it is. This will be, let's call it a 3:30 kickoff. Essentially no difference in a dome, so it doesn't really matter. But here we go. This is the ultimate sort of metaphorical matchup for the two contrasting paths that a team can take in Imperialism. You have the Michigan Wolverines, who are now playing in their 23rd game of this tournament, who expanded, who beat so many good teams, who answered every single test asked of them, and yet had to keep going onto the field. And then you have the team with the single best spot on the map, the Boston College Golden Eagles, hiding up in New England after gaining state after state, avoiding 7 different battles because of their spot. Like, I was intentional about this. I gave more power to the teams with better spots. I knew it would be annoying. I knew it would create matchups like this, but I was okay with that. Because if you have an advantageous map, nobody's going to attack you. That's just how war works. That's how America has been able to survive this long. But now it must happen. For the second time, Boston College will face Michigan, this time in a neutral venue. Boston College won the first time. We'll see if they can repeat the magic on this occasion in Arlington, Texas. Boston College returns the kick out to the 22-yard line. It's a good return. And we will get started right there. Lewis Bond, one of their best receivers, jogging out onto the field with Grayson James at quarterback against Michigan's vaunted, incredible, almost unbeatable defense. Quick screen out to Lewis Bond, and they shut it down. Jair Hill shuts that play down for a loss of 2. Bringing up 2nd and 12. And I'm going to fix this window shade here because it's bringing too much sun into the frame. Okay. And we're not in turbo, so that's good. 2nd and 12 now for, oh God, for Boston College. Short throw over the middle. It'll be completed, but for only 4 yards. My entire setup is falling apart. I am like falling apart at the seams here right at the end of this series. 3rd and 8 now for Boston College. Michigan doing their job so far, but we'll see if they can get it done right here. James lines everybody up. He's going to send Robichaud in motion. Waits. Throws, but he is hit as he throws the ball. That was Jayshon Barham, I believe, flying in for the blitz and ending Boston College's first drive on a 3-and-out, which will give the ball right back to Michigan here. Boston College's first drive only lasts a minute, and now the Wolverines can take over. But again, this is how the first game went. It was a defensive slugfest until Boston College scored a quick touchdown and then got a pick six. 2 scores in 6 seconds. And now we have to update the roster real quick. And actually, Castellanos was their starter this year. So we're going to check on those depth charts real quick. First, we're going to jump in here for Michigan. And then, I know we can't change it here, but let's see if Castellanos is listed on the roster. He is. And James did win the first game, but, like, he's nowhere near as good. Let's go over here. In order to accurately reflect... No, Grayson James has to stay in. Yeah, I can't switch Alex Orji in and then not put in Castellanos to Grayson James was playing in that game. So we'll keep that the way it is. And yeah, Grayson James will stay in the game. He played in the first one. That's how it has to be. And let me just make sure I did that right. I did. Okay. So we're going to do this first play for Donovan Edwards. Oh, and Boston College completely shuts it down, 2nd and 13. So now we go to regular sim. Just make sure it's functioning properly. It is. Number 4 makes the big play for the Golden Eagles. That was somebody who's not listening to the... Oh, it's Neto Okpala making the stop there for the Eagles. And another big sack for Okpala. Sprinting right up the middle. Nobody wants to block him. They're just running double pressure up the A-gap. And it's working to perfection. So now it'll be 3rd and 19 for Boston College. He had nothing there. He just looked him straight in the eye and said, hello. 3rd and 19 now for Michigan. Golden Eagles holding strong. Looking to keep this game as low scoring as possible. Orji rolls out, has a man pressuring him, and that's going to be another sack for Boston College. 3 consecutive tackles for loss. Donovan Ezeruaku is the last guy to get there. And it'll be 4th and 21. Michigan will punt it right back to Boston College. Mickey Mouse Ski School. What is that? No idea what ad that is. Anyway, 4th and 21. Here comes the punt for Michigan. There goes the kick. Oh my God, it's roughing the punter. Well, Michigan gets the full benefit of the refs being on their side. A terrible mistake by Boston College to run into the kicker there. That's going to be a first down. Just an embarrassing, embarrassing moment. As the Wolverines get started at the 41, the 3 consecutive TFLs do not matter in the slightest. Here is a new transfer, Alex Orji. They hand it off to Edwards. He gets outside and gets their first positive play of the day. It'll be 2nd and 5 now from the 46 for Michigan. This series has been going for 5 months, since early September. We have now seen every single team play as of yesterday. And now we get another rematch here between Michigan and Boston College. Edwards, up the gut, first down. Number 13, Max Tucker, is there to help make the stop, but Donovan Edwards just uses his many, many games of experience, hundreds of carries in this tournament, and gets another crucial first down there for the Wolverines. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 46. Goes to Edwards, and he is going to fall over his own man there. I'm going to technically credit number 58, Giovanni El Hadi, with the tackle there, because the defensive lineman got back there, but he's not the reason that guy fell. Donovan Edwards just got stuck behind his own lineman. 2nd and 12 now for Michigan. They're still not in field goal range. It's another run to Edwards. And they shut him down in the backfield again, but this time he's able to make it work up to the 42. Michigan technically in field goal range here. Zvada has hit from longer than 59 multiple times in this tournament, including with the game on the line. So they're not worried at all. 3rd and 6. And now we know for sure that Mr. Fizz is their replacement for Dr. Pepper. But there is no replacement for Dr. Pepper. Orji drops back, avoids the sack, and there he goes. Another impressive scramble run. Boston College did not have a quarterback spy. And Orji will take advantage of that every single time. He squeezed up the middle, and he just juked right on through. 18-yard gain. Michigan now firmly in field goal range and in business, looking for their first points of the ballgame. The fake to Edwards. Orji wants to go deep. He's under pressure. Throws to the end zone. Dropped. Knocked out of Samaj Morgan's hands in the back corner. He had it for a moment, but could not complete the catch. It'll be 2nd and 10. So here we go. Orji fakes it. Under pressure again. Throws the sideline to Edwards, and a complete whiff on the tackle. Kari Johnson got back there and just missed. He ran right by Donovan Edwards. And he runs forward for a 12-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 for Michigan. Very close. I mean, you can't excuse that. That's just a horrible, horrible play. 1st and 10 now for Michigan. Orji waits. End zone. Touchdown. Colston Loveland catches it in the back of the end zone. Does his dance, and Michigan takes a 7-0 lead. Now, this is how the first game went. Boston College got shut down. Michigan ran for a very easy touchdown drive. But then Boston College was able to shut them down the rest of the way, only allowing one more touchdown for the rest of the game. And they're going to have to do that again if they want any shot of beating Michigan and advancing to the national championship. There goes the kick. It is good. 11 plays, 63 yards, helped out by a catastrophic roughing the kicker penalty. It should have been running into the kicker, but I don't think that foul exists in the college game. And if it does, it's not in this video game. There goes the kick. And it'll be returned up to the 17-yard line. So here comes Grayson James once again. We had the option to put Castellanos into the game, but we're not going to do it. It will be Grayson James. He drops back, throws deep. That is going to be caught for a 1st down to number 4. That's Reed Harris making the catch for Boston College. Big time play there. Bringing up a 1st down to the 28. Boston College just keeps on moving here. It's going to be a quick throw to the outside. Reed Harris makes another catch and is going to fall forward for about 3 for the Golden Eagles. I mean, it's a cool stadium. It's beautiful. It set the precedent for all the other stadiums built after it. It's a nice place to watch a football game. Sure, it's hedonistic, but football's hedonistic. 2nd and 7, a fake handoff. Another throw to Reed Harris. He is the guy so far for the Golden Eagles. And that'll set up 3rd and 1. Do you go with your first run to Kai Robichaud, who had a great game against Michigan's run defense last time? We'll see if that's the direction they go here in a short yardage, must-get 3rd down situation. Michigan stacks the box. They want Boston College to throw. And they will not. Robichaux's taken down in the backfield. Guess who? Mason Graham gets another tackle for loss. I think that's his 55th of the tournament. Let's double check that stat real quick. 58th tackle for loss of the tournament for Mason Graham. 4th and 2. Boston College will punt as soon as we start the second quarter. Here we go. There goes the punt. No roughing the kicker call this time. And Michigan going to get started once again at the 22. Looking to shut this game down early. Boston College needs a stop or a turnover. Let's see if they're capable of doing it. Goes to Edwards. He's going to break past the first line, juke back inside, and pick up 5 yards on 1st and 10. And honestly, they just keep running the ball. If they can get 4 or 5 yards of carry, they don't have to throw it at all. And they don't have to risk Alex Orji throwing another pick like he did the last time they played Boston College. So here's 2nd and 5. It's going to be a fake. Orji under pressure, really under pressure, and he will be sacked. Donovan Ezeruaku gets back there for his 2nd sack of the ball game, forcing 3rd and 11. Boston College's pass rush is really bringing it. They've got 3 different borderline NFL prospects, 4 technically, on this defense. Cam Horsley, Cam Arnold, Neto Akpala, and Donovan Ezeruaku. They're all stepping up and making big plays. And now it's 3rd and 11. Orji under pressure again, rolls out, throws deep, wide open Tyler Morris. He gets the edge and gets out to the 47. Alex Orji was immediately in danger. And instead of scrambling, they shut off the edge. He was just able to get to the sideline. Tyler Morris ran step for step with him and made the catch. Fantastic play by Orji. Great play by Tyler Morris to first down for Michigan. They're just so hard to contain. Goes to Edwards. He is going to break one tackle, but only gain 1 yard there. It's a good, persistent stop by this Boston College defense. They've had a lot of impact plays already. They technically should have had a 3-and-out on the opening drive, but the roughing the kicker call has completely shifted this game. So now it's 2nd and 9 for Michigan. They send Morris in motion. Orji immediately under pressure throws the screen to Edwards, and he's going to get the first down. About time they brought out the halfback screen, and it works to perfection. Michigan in business once again. They let the pressure fly in right up the middle. They're like, yeah, less people to go tackle Donovan Edwards. Thank you for doing that. 1st and 10 now for Michigan. So throw outside number 3. Frederick Moore is taken down immediately by Max Tucker, the corner, who's able to bring up 2nd and 8. They're within Dominic Zvada's field goal range. So Boston College needs a sack or two to really push them out of that. We'll see if their defensive line can step up once again here and give Alex Orji a miserable day. Edwards takes instead, rolls outside, tried to juke away from number 2, but can't do it. That's that's Bryce Steele, the Will linebacker, flying back there and making the stop. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 40 for Michigan here. Can their offense step up and get another play in the clutch? They have delivered in so many other clutch situations. Let's see if they can do it again here. Orji throws deep. Another first down. It's Tyler Morris yet again. Up to the 23-yard line. He's flirting with a 1,000-yard season. Playing extremely well. It's just so hard to kill this beast. Orji waits, throws deep. It's going to be caught on the sideline by Morris for 5 yards. They just keep finding ways to gain short yardage. This is what a lot of other underdog teams do. They play with an underdog's mentality on offense. And that is what has helped them get this far. Orji under pressure again, throws again to Tyler Morris. And they're going to say he's tackled just short. 3rd and inches now for the Michigan Wolverines. Boston College needs to make a stop here to force a 10-point game. We'll see if they have what it takes. It goes to Edwards, and he gets the first down. Jukes outside, falls forward to make it 1st and goal from the 6. Michigan looking to make quick work of Boston College. They want their spot in the Natty so bad. And they want that extra life. So that if Texas wins again, they have to play again. And if that happens, I think we'll just, play both games in the Natty environment. Edwards up the gut, but he is taken down by Cam Arnold, who makes the stop. It'll be 2nd and goal for Michigan. They've had a lot of good goal line plays, but there have been quite a few end zone interceptions for Orji as well. A lot of risk here. Boston College stacks the box. This is a good goal line formation. They send Morgan in motion, hand it off to Edwards right to the right side, and he will not get there. It's another stop for Boston College. I missed who got it. But it's going to be 3rd and goal. And we're already at the 2-minute timeout. Very, very fast game here. A whole lot of running the ball. And let's see if Michigan can punch it in here and make it a 14-point game and possibly have this stream end before the end of the first half. Edwards to the right side. He keeps fighting but cannot get there. Boston College will call a timeout to see if they can get a 2-minute drive here. Because Michigan is going to have to kick a 19-yard field goal here to make it 10-0. Zvada, it's a difficult angle. Let's see if he can knock it through. Snap, hold, kick is Good. Easy kick there for Dominic Zapata, who's definitely seen harder. He angled it as much as he had to and knocked it through to give Michigan a 10-point lead here in the first half. We're not in Super Sim territory yet. I will not say that. Boston College will get an opportunity to drive down the field. 2-minute offense is very different from any other offensive environment. They will have a chance to make this a closer game. The only problem is Michigan gets the ball to start the second half, so they will have to contend with that. Kick return only goes out to the 17-yard line. You do see a rare broken tackle there, but it doesn't mean much. 1st and 10 for Boston College. And Grayson James is immediately sacked by Josiah Stewart. He gets back there once again. That's his 38th sack of the tournament. And Grayson James is none too happy about that. We will see the replay here. We've seen Josiah Stewart just wreck so many other teams with his ferocity and dominance off the edge. 2nd and 17 now for the Boston College Golden Eagles. Can they make magic happen here? You do have press coverage. James waits. Under pressure. Lost the ball in the end zone. It's going to be recovered for a safety. It's 12-0. And I'm going to say that's Super Sim. This game is over. Another forced safety by Mason Graham. And we are going to pop over to Super Sim. Because it's 19-0 at halftime. And Michigan has taken full control, 26-0. Is it a shutout? It is. And that's the end of this ball game. Boston College completely fails to show up, showing that it really was just their territory all along. They did beat Michigan in the Big House, but when it really came down to it, Michigan secured their 20th victory of the tournament, and they will earn, well, I don't know. Like, technically they have earned an extra life. But Michigan and Texas have already played twice. This is the rubber match for it. You know what? I'm going to be seeing one of the more regular viewers of this game in person in a couple hours. I think I'm going to ask him whether I should give Michigan an extra life before the national championship. Because, like, yes, they've earned it. Yes, they've earned a 4th extra life. But because they've already beaten Texas once and Texas has already beaten them once, like, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting conversation. And you'll see in the map as soon as we start whether I actually gave the extra life to them or not. But let's go to the map here and finalize Michigan's territory before the Natty tomorrow. Here's the map. There we go. There's those last 2 territories filled in. Let's get these little islands as well. Okay. In Boston College, your legendary run of hiding out and avoiding playing is over. Bye-bye. Get rid of that. Mow down all this stuff. And there we go. That is the last territory we had to erase before the national championship. These are your final 2 teams. The Big Ten champion Michigan Wolverines and the SEC champion Texas Longhorns. I will make a final decision on whether Michigan will get an extra life, which would potentially extend the broadcast tomorrow if we do see another crazy turbo mode game that Texas wins. But we'll get to that later. I will see y'all tomorrow for the Imperialism National Championship. See you then. Bye-bye.